Most of you aren't failing at any of your health and fitness endeavors because you lack any discipline. You're failing because you're trying to improve your health, your performance, your habits around food, your nutrition, your lifestyle, your mindset, and everything in between to make it a high performance space. But you're doing it in a low performance environment. Listen, you can read every mindset book. You can watch every single inspirational YouTube video. You can listen to thousands upon thousands of self-help podcasts on your way to work in the morning and on the way back home. You can even write your goals down 100 times to try and manifest it, but that just won't stick. Because if the room that you are in and the people that you are surrounding yourself with, and I include your own headspace in that, and the habits that you've got day to day are the things pulling you back, you're absolutely screwed. And there's no way you're going to build a high performance life or environment. If you're new to the channel, my name's Dean Hammond, and I'm the founder and director of the Catalyst Project. And we help people become athletic weapons and also help them create a lifelong catalyst for health, well-being, mindset, and performance in and amidst everything else that matters in their day-to-day life. And if you give me 10 minutes of your time, I'm going to show you exactly how you can audit your environment, upgrade your environment so that high performance becomes a default setting for you. Let's get into it. You see, your environment is programming your mind, whether you like it or not. And it's funny because so many people we speak to think that they need motivation and accountability to get started. And while some of that may be true, if you're watching this right now, the likelihood is you don't need that. You just need fewer anchors that are pulling you back and stopping you from getting to the place that you want to get to. I've read all of the mindset books, the self-help books. I've listened to thousands upon thousands of hours of podcasts. And let's be honest, how many of you have tried to read stoical quotes, yet they've not really given you anything that you've needed? Because the likelihood is we're going back to the same people, the same places, the same environment, and we're doing the same daily habits that are stopping us from accomplishing the thing we want to get to. And this is why mindset alone won't save you. Self-help culture that you've probably been privy to sells you this magic pill. If you read this book, you'll change this habit and you'll become this person. Or if you do this one action, you'll become this person, you'll manifest this thing, and hey presto, you'll achieve your goal. It doesn't work like that. Mindset only works if it's reinforced every single day and you do it with the surroundings that you are in as well. If you spend all day surrounded by low standards, and these include the ones that you tell yourself, the language that you speak to yourself in, guess what you'll end up adopting? You'll adopt those exact same things that those things are feeding you, which all contribute to your own self-image. If the person you're looking at in front of you in the mirror is the person that is saying to you something along the lines of, you'll never get there. Look at that little bit of fat. You're never going to be that person. Oh, come on, you're not going to hit that grade, or whatever it is that you're going to get after. If the person staring back at you in the mirror is the type of person that speaks negatively and uses language, it only reinforces this self-image. So we need to find a way to pattern, interrupt, and disrupt that. Let me talk to you about your brain's GPS. It's probably the easiest way I can explain it. What you see in and around you, in the mirror, and what people see as well. What you hear and the things that you take on board and how you take those things on board. All the way through to the actions and the habits that you do day to day build who you are. Let me put it to you in another way. Your self-image is your performance ceiling. If you perceive yourself to be shit at something, if you don't think that you're going to get to a certain standard or a certain output or a certain goal, guess what? You're right. You won't. And your brain literally operates like a GPS. It's why so many people talk about manifestation every single day. And if your environment feeds it shit, guess what? You're going to end up shit. Let me give you an example of how manifestation can really help. Let me share with you a simple tool that you can use. Every day when I wake up, I write down what I'm grateful for the things that I have already written down that I want to achieve. It might be something like, I'm so grateful for this beautiful 4-bedroom house I live in. I'm grateful for the things that are parked on the drive. I'm grateful for that amazing holiday that we went on. I'm writing it as though I've already achieved and accomplished those goals. Because if I can see it, if I can hear myself say it, and the actions that I do daily contribute towards it, guess what? Eventually, it will happen. And I've used manifestation for years to help me accomplish those goals. And this is exactly what happens with something in your brain called the reticular activating system. Your brain is a filter. It is not a camera. It can't just snap and go, yes, I'm going to get there. It has to go through a process. Your reticular activating system decides what you focus on, the info that you give it. So writing down the things that you want to achieve like you've already achieved them is a great way to reinforce that habit. And when your environment is aligned with the goals that you want to get after, your brain starts to filter the things, the people, the opportunities, the stuff that's around you in a way that allows you to go and do those things, because it tries to pull you away from distractions. So let me ask you this simple question. Are your standards contagious? Do they set you apart from other people? Do people follow you, and are you a typical leader, or do you find yourself following others? A really simple task that you can do is audit your physical, your social environment, your digital environment, the shit that you listen to and see every day, and find a way that you can improve that space. And here's 3 simple questions that you can ask yourself. Your physical, your social, and your digital. With those 3 areas in mind, ask yourself this question. Who challenges you? When you find out who that person is or what it is that's challenging you, you can start to understand what you need to do to filter it, whether it's good, whether it's bad, and how it can improve your life. The second question worth asking yourself is who normalizes, and I like this word, mediocrity. Who normalizes shit standards? Who normalizes poor behavior, poor attitude, poor language? If you can identify who those people are, you can avoid them at all costs. And then the third and final question, does this make you sharper or does it make you softer? Now, that isn't to say you're going to be sharper or softer, but what it is to say is if the people that you are surrounding yourself with, the information that you are consuming on a daily basis, the radio, the news, all of that's negative shit. If all of that stuff that you're feeding your brain is poor information, do you really think it's going to make you sharper and more focused on the goals that you want to strive for? No. And the answer is definitely not found within those things either. So let me show you how you can raise the room. On one of my favorite quotes that I was ever told, if you're the smartest, fittest, most academic, knowledgeable, ambitious person in your circle, you're in the wrong circle. Surround yourself with people that are constantly striving to be better. It's why our athletes in the Catalyst Project do so exceptionally well. They're in a community that's constantly feeding them pattern interruptions and pattern disruptions every single day. High wins, weekly community calls, feedback. We are constantly on our athletes so that they can change the thought processes and the actions that they're doing on a daily reoccurring basis. Ask yourself, is that something that you have access to right now? I promise you that growth is contagious as fuck if you are in the right room. And it's that famous saying of the 5 people that you surround yourself with are the 5 people that you will likely become. So ask yourself, who are the 5 people that you are surrounding yourself with right now? Find if they are somebody that is following you and paving that path with you, or are they people that are pulling you down and pulling you back? Let me explain it to you this way. Your beliefs turn into actions. And when you repeat those actions over and over and over, you then have a body of evidence that tells you, oh shit, this is working. And a simple way we can do this is with weight loss, or even with running. If you believe that you're a relatively okay runner and you want to get started or you want to get better at running, great. The habit of running needs to be ingrained into your lifestyle. Once you start actioning and becoming that runner, and you start running a couple of times a week, the actions that you've taken then start showing that your 5K park run time is coming down, your 2K, your 10K, your half marathon, your times, your pacing, how you feel. All of the information that's being fed back to you is information that's changing, and it's evidence that's changing your beliefs. And we constantly flow around this cycle. The same happens with weight loss. And that's why so many people struggle when they just focus on the number on the scale. Because when they see that number, in spite of all of their actions, when they see that number go up, it automatically defers their actions and their habits to be poor. They then go on a binge. They then screw their ideas. Fuck it, I don't want to do this weight loss crap anymore. It doesn't work anymore. Or they try and jump into these trendy, crazy protocols, and they see evidence that that protocol works, but only short term. And when they go back to that belief system, they're like, oh, that didn't work. So they try another way. This is the power of this belief, actions, and evidence loop. So challenge yourself to spend 24 or 48 hours or even 30 days in a community, in an environment with people that are constantly thriving and pushing and striving forward. And I guarantee that whatever it is that you want to get after, whether it's strength, movement, performance, running, capacity, mindset, weight loss, whatever it is that you want to chase after, if you put yourself in and amongst the right people and remove those old cues, you will achieve the thing that you're chasing for. Most people don't succeed because they are playing this mental masturbation game. And like I said at the start of this video, more podcasts, more books, more things that are just contributing to an already pile of overwhelming information. Even their language that they speak to themselves in is terrible. It's poor. It doesn't contribute to high performance. And we end up in this mental masturbation loop where we're constantly trying to find a way to accomplish the goal, but all of the noise is not allowing you to create any signal and direction towards what it is that you want to get after. So here's a really simple thing to take away from today. Remove the mental masturbation. Focus on the beliefs that then allow you to create actions that then allow you to conjure up loads of evidence that say that you are doing the right thing. You don't need another notebook full of ideas. You don't need another quote. You don't need another podcast. You don't need another audiobook. You definitely don't need another mindset fucking YouTube video. Find something that allows you to kick through one door, open up the next, and then start succeeding on your journey. It takes one little step. And if you can step out of the environment that you're in, you will step up into the person that you want to become. So let me put it to you this way. Action is uncomfortable, but here's a really simple action plan that you can put into effect right now. First up, let's audit your environment. Everything, your digital environment, your physical environment, your work environment, your social environment. Is it contributing to the bigger picture? If it's not, find things that you can put in place that disrupt those habits from overtaking your headspace. Number 2, find a way that you can upgrade your circle. Can you find a community, an environment, a running group, a club, a gym, in fact, that allows you to be part of a community that are all singing and driving towards that very goal that you want? And finally, one of my absolute favorite ones that we teach everybody in the Catalyst Project, what we call the golden hour. And that golden hour is without question the most important hour of your day. Don't feed it with shit. Don't feed it with news, with media, with crap that's only going to deflate and derail you from getting after the thing that you want to get after. And the golden hour can be as simple as you waking up, hydrating before caffeinating, taking your supplements, getting out and doing some activity, walking, training, whatever it is that you need to do. Maybe even writing down the things that you're grateful for based on the goals that you want to achieve, like you've already achieved them. That starts this process of manifestation, and it changes how you show up every single fucking day. I promise you that right now. You change the room that you're in. You change the environment that you're part of. You can find a way to absolutely dominate whatever it is that you're getting after in the rest of 2025. But remember, control your environment or it will control you. And that is one of the most important and powerful phrases that you can take from today. So team, if you want to make high performance non-negotiable, you want to completely change your life, you want to create a catalyst for what it is that you can actually do in 2025 and beyond, then don't pay lip service to this. If this absolutely hit hard for you. And you're sat there thinking, yeah, I'm fucking winging it. But you're also somebody that wants to be part of that environment. You want to actually build habits, focus on health, performance, fitness, lifestyle, nutrition, and everything in between, and continue talking about it and doing it for years and years to come. Then let's make it happen. Drop me a DM on Instagram at Coach Dean Hammond. Put a little comment in the thread below, or even check out our email newsletter at thecatalystproject.co.uk. And I'll send you all the details on how we could potentially help you overcome all of these things that you are trying to overcome. Stop winging it and start achieving the shit that you actually want in life. And if you're not quite there yet, subscribe here, watch these videos, because I'm going to show you how you can create a catalyst for change and dominate and become an athletic weapon in fitness, nutrition, mindset, lifestyle, whatever it is that's important to you. And trust me, you're going to want to hear it.